going on, everybody? It's your boy JT Knows Things, and we are back to the Crypto Den. And I thank you for chiming in. I have an important but shitty topic: SEC regulations. Boring, boring, boring. I want to make this quick but accurate and pointed for you, so you know what you're getting into. If this is the first time you've really thought about this, if you're in the United States, this is just for you because I'm the most up to date. I have some foreign regulation knowledge, MICA in Europe and China's antics, but really this is for American citizens. So sorry if you're not in America. Before I get into it, for those who do not know, I am Jake Tullis. I also go by JT, and this channel is where I basically put out all the results of my research for my hedge fund, Bleeding Edge Capital. I am a crypto hedge fund manager out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and I specialize in underwriting digital assets for the long term using my 10 plus years of software experience. So, with that, let's get into this spicy topic of regulations. So, the first thing to understand is Elizabeth Warren and the Democratic Party, and this is in the United States of America. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but it is clear that Gary Gensler, who is the chairman of the SEC, by the way, is going after crypto for simply just being what it is. And, it's not ideal. Um, it's so not ideal. I want to take you over here real quick. This is from the SEC specifically, and I wanted to show this to you when I explain their strategy for proof, so you know I am not full of shit. So, Gary Gensler, he's the chairman. He basically runs the SEC, and through the Democrats and Elizabeth Warren, they have been trying to keep crypto out of our hands in the United States because it threatens everything about the traditional establishment and their processes and systems. So, what they've decided to do, pay attention to these dates and how long I have to scroll. Basically, what they decide to do is sue companies, sue entrepreneurs, sue the people that are trying to build this industry, bring innovation to America. They decide to sue them because there is no, and I mean no, actual regulatory guidance. They say come in and register, and then they sue you. They sue you. They are under the impression that essentially, you know, these are unregistered securities, and they always will be. It doesn't matter their use case. And what they've done is they have launched, I don't know, since 2018. Well, actually, okay, hacking and insider trading. So we'll avoid the bad actors here. From 2013, they have probably 2 to 300 lawsuits. Some of these could be legit and really bad people like Sam Bankman-Fried, but the majority of them is people that are trying to do something like what I'm doing, starting a fund to try to help uneducated investors safely play in this space due to all the bad actors and how young and small the industry is. Um, like Coinbase, for example. Coinbase is a public company. They let them go public, and the only thing they do is exchange tokens. Then 4 years later, they sue Coinbase because they're facilitating the exchange of unregistered securities, even though they were doing that with billions of dollars prior to going public. It's comical. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish with any of these because not only is it a logical fallacy, right? They've had ETF futures. If they thought these were securities, why do they even allow a futures ETF? And now we have a spot ETF. And so you guys know ETFs are securities that trade as securities to represent commodities. You can do a futures on grain, on liquor, on anything, okay? But not securities. But this thing these ETFs, the Ethereum ETF being approved, by law says that if Ether, the asset, is a commodity. And the SEC has lost 4 suits against Ripple. This is big. And this just happened about a week ago. That means XRP is not a security and Ethereum is a commodity. And 95% of our industry is in an architecture very similar to Ethereum, resulting in the majority of this not even being under the SEC's purview. We also have some really exciting bills coming up. We have FIT 21, which basically says that if a protocol is greater than 20% owned by one entity or individual, then it is a security. And if it's properly decentralized, meaning the max one entity or individual would own would be 19%, that's the maximum, and everything else is split amongst the community, then it's a commodity. And any token, therefore, would be a commodity. This is very bullish for us as we move forward, but we need to understand is the SEC is not our friend. They are not a government agency that we can trust, and they have an agenda to keep crypto out of our hands long enough for the government to control it. That's doom and gloom. Positives, they're not winning because it is a bad, corrupted agency. They are not winning, and they are changing their tune because the elections are here. Trump is the pro crypto, so is RFK. Kamala has to turn pro crypto to even have a chance at getting our votes. 82 million Americans own crypto. That's more people owning crypto than dogs. Think about that. You see a stranger, it's more likely they own Bitcoin than a dog. It's important. This is a serious topic. And for the first time in years, I feel like America is getting closer and closer to the core of our beliefs in this regard. We have a lot of problems, but I am very optimistic about where we're going. Um, so keep your head up and start to understand that these alphabet soup agencies aren't actually looking out for your best interests. They're looking out for theirs. And that's true of really anyone. It's a safe place to operate out of for sure. But, anyways, hopefully that evidence shows you that the SEC is callously going after all of us for no real reason, and a judge has yet to support them. So, not completely. I'm joking. I guess I want to give them their stripes. They settle with a lot, but I mean, come on. Court cases that have made to public court that have been tried, they're losing, and they're losing significantly. So it's important for you to keep your hope and optimism as we move forward in this space. Alrighty, until next time, peace and love. Take care of one another. See you again.